welcome to Veda Nissan of Hinesville in the service department. Welcome to your appointment. I see you're here for a tune-up today, which is amazing. And so you've got 158,000 miles on your vehicle. Man, those miles rack up quick. I'm gonna take a quick peek underneath your hood. Now, a tune-up can mean a couple different things. It could mean spark plugs, it could mean a coolant flush, could mean a drive belt replacement. What we're gonna do is specifically look at your vehicle and see what your vehicle needs specifically. So what we're gonna do, just based on mileage, I'm gonna already say it's time for spark plugs. You should get that done at 105,000 miles. That's when you replace your spark plugs. Now coolant, your coolant specifically for your vehicle, and this is a 2012 Sentra. You wanna replace that coolant every 100,000 miles. Sometimes you should do it earlier because of the conditions that we live in here in Georgia. With it being a little bit harder, that coolant works a little bit more than a regular standard would. So I would recommend a coolant flush for you at this time as well. And looking at everything else, we're gonna have our technician take a really good look at your drive belt here. From what I'm seeing here, I can't see too much of your drive belt, but we're gonna have the technician take a better look at it, make sure it's not getting dry rotted, because that's one thing you definitely don't want to snap is your drive belt, because then you're dead in the water. So we're gonna take a look at that. We're gonna get that coolant flushed out here for you. One other thing I recommend with the spark plugs is a fuel injector service. That is a great idea to do with your spark plugs. I did that for my personal vehicle. That does is it cleans out the area we're gonna be in for your spark plugs. So it not only replaces those plugs, but cleans out the area as well so that your vehicle's back where it needs to be. Now just taking a look at it as well, as you can see, I'm sure you have a hard time seeing at night. I would definitely recommend a headlight restoration for you today. We can definitely knock that out for you today as well. We can get those headlights back to being brand new. We have an amazing kit for that, and it'll get you back to brand new. Pretty much it's gonna be as clear as this other Alta. But yeah, other than that, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a brake inspection as well. That's something that we do free with every tire rotation, and I see that's on your appointment as well. So what we'll do, the technician will, as he rotates your tires, when he takes them off, he's gonna take a good look at those brake pads, and if they're under or at 3 millimeters left of your pads, we will recommend replacement of those pads. Now we resurface those rotors and replace the pads. You should absolutely do that instead of a pad slap, which I know a couple people do, but it's definitely not good, because what that can do is if your rotors are not resurfaced when you replace the pads, as you press on the brake, your steering wheel is going to shake a little bit. And that's definitely not something you want to have happen. You want to make sure you have even wear on those new pads that you spend your money on too. Other than that, we'll make sure that the technician gets a good look at it. Take a look at your transmission service as well. Make sure the fluid is right where it needs to be. That fluid should be flushed out every 60,000 miles. That ensures that that brake fluid, not the brake fluid, the transmission fluid doesn't get burnt out. That is the standard for Nissans, is every 60,000 miles to change that out. And that'll ensure that transmission is gonna keep going strong for you. But other than that, you can go ahead and have a seat inside, and I'll be right with you, and I'll let you know what the technician tells me.